YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Terraformers, Pinstar Plays. So, new series, new scenario. So, we have done the Red Planet Awaits, we've done the Green Path, we've done the Blue Path, and I am committed to doing at least a run-through of all 5, so we're going to do the Red Path now. And not just the Red Path. We're going to do the Red Path. We could do the Red Path at this base level difficulty since we haven't done it yet at all. But I want to keep the challenge itself ramping up. So, since we beat the Planet Awaits here, Green Path back here, Blue Path up here, we're going to go on this line here for the Red Path. Elevated expectations. And the whole point of it is that we need to get a supply per turn of all these different resources, and because we're at a higher difficulty level, we need 6 of them. I think the base difficulty only requires like 5, 4. So we're we got our work cut out for us. Even though resource production is kind of what I naturally do in all of my runs, getting all of them to +6 is going to be tricky. We need to get everything we can. So let's get started. Okay, let's look at our starts. We got the life start. Pick a life form project at the start. Nah. I think my friend Scientific is here, and it's speaking to me, and it says, Pinstar, science is really good very early. And even though science is not among the production types that we need for our victory condition, it is nonetheless very important to us. So yeah, it's either that or balanced. No, I think we go science. Now, before we place anything, we got to pick our first leader. All right, culture. Happiness leads to creativity. A local art gallery, cultural festivals. This right here is if one would ever pick this leader in the early game, it would be for the passive. Because yeah, we're not hitting that anytime in the early game. But in the mid to late game, this is actually really, really strong. Getting 1 extra pick plus 1 extra research per turn, that's huge. That's like half a development center and half a research center in a passive. But yeah, no. Now over here, Alex, we know Alex. We like Alex. And Alex's nitrates boost helps our win con. By getting extra nitrates production, this can help us, because we got to get to +6 nitrates per turn. This can be one of those 6, or maybe even 2 of those 6s. By having this on the board first, actually it would just be one of the 6. But still, this is going to help us out. Not to mention being able to get some food. If we get a giant aquifer, we're probably not going to pop it. We're probably just going to let this go naturally and use the water because we need water extraction. But regardless, Alex is our pick. All right, what kind of map do we have? Give me the 3-fer map. The 3-3-fers. No 3-3-fers. Okay. We can still work with this. We have a 4-fer. Now the question becomes, do I want to 3-fer the science or do I want to 3-fer the habitation? Because we're going to get basically 2 big adjacency things here. I want to 3-fer the science? Because, I mean, that's going to be a lot of science here. Yeah. Or do I want to 3-fer, or do I want to 3, yeah, do I want to 3-fer the science? This is a really tough choice. Because in the long run, I'm going to need the support. And Also the extra... Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to 4 for the population, 3 for the science. I think that's correct. So we place headquarters, and we place it here. We get... That's going to be the university there. So we put the laboratory there. We put the university here. And once we build up the science, we can get our eco-homes going. We can get the research center going. It'll be good. We could do a single farm pop in order to get that, so we don't even have to touch those. All right, let's look at what we got here. It looks like we have some nitrates right off the bat, which is really, really good. And some power. Not that we're hurting for power. Tritium also really good. But because of his passive, might be good to get the nitrates early. But then again, it might be good to get the tritium early for trade routes if we're going science. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And yeah, we don't have enough for an instant mine. We're going to have to salvage up resources for that. Which is unfortunate, because getting that ticking early would be really good. I guess that's one weakness of the scientific start. Alright, another laboratory is huge. Yeah, we'll take the extra laboratory. I don't know if this is going to net us 5 titanium, but it's more titanium than anywhere else on the board. So we explore here. Alright, we're going to explore here next because we need that mine producing. Otherwise, we're just leaving resources on the table. And nothing else to do at the moment. So we pass the turn. We do want some power production. That's going to be important. And actually, we can get that down, like, right now. Yeah, and we want it up here where it's not going to bother the laboratory. So, yeah, let's... The laboratory doesn't care about the negative thing, but the headquarters certainly does. Alright, we grab this. We get our titanium and a few silicates, which is important. Lava tube. Possible spaceport location right here. Touches the tritium, touches this. Also, I just realized we can't grab that because we don't have any housing right off the bat. But at least we can build the mine as soon as we get there. We are almost there. We need one more science. We need to explore for science and then pop his... Actually, no. We're not going to be able to pop and explore, so 2 turns before we get what we need. And there's our trade route. Okay, good. More laboratories. Well, that would flesh out our... our university. Just maximize that. Alright, yeah, we gotta want to continue exploring. We want to start getting some silicates up. Let's get you. 5 nitrates, 2 power. That's enough for another laboratory. I'm going to trade away 1 science for a silicate, because we need those for more of our laboratories. And we'll still have the 10 science needed for the eco-homes next turn, and we can pop his farm ability on that turn. We won't be able to put the lab down, but it'll get us closer to it. I mean, the real question becomes, do we want the nitrates first? I kind of do. Because we're going to be needing some food in the near future. We're going to need some And I also see this city being like populated because I see this. This is probably a deposit for titanium. This is probably a deposit for silicates. It's all going to be very important, but this is going to be a bit of a reach for this city. We would need to expand into this lava tube, and the lava tube gives us some early happiness boosts. Granted, it's going to be a little bit hard on our power. But yeah, I think this is the correct answer so far. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, we need the silicates more than anything. We don't need 1 power per turn for every 4 buildings using power. No. But we do want the entertainment center. That's going to be important for our 4-fer, because the 4-fer actually makes a lot of good use out of this. It becomes a lot more potent than having a 3-fer. So yeah, we take that. We're not going to build it right away because I want the food for the actual housing itself. Which means boom, +5 food. And up you go. So we get a spread. So again, nitrates or tritium. Actually, let's do tritium because we're going to need we're going to want to start trading sooner rather than later. I still think that is the correct answer. Slap down the mine. There's our income. And we can get another laboratory down. Alright, now we don't need more silicates because we've got enough in the bank. I think I'm going to just hit the farm button again to get the food for this entertainment center. So what do we ultimately want? Let's import nitrates. Yeah, we're importing nitrates because we need that for the other half of our laboratory. We'll explore for it for certain, and we're certainly going to make this a nitrates mine. We just got to get another point of population or some droids. Some droids would be awesome. Getting titanium production started up sooner will be very important. I might not even do another. Well, I might do another building in our city. Also, New Kuala Lumpur. That's not our city. We gotta rename it here. Name and game patrons. And we'll go Cameron Salisbury. There we go. Alright, passing turns. Exploration satellites are going to be huge. Robot hub. Very important. More important than population, I would say. Now, if we're going to populate this city, we need to do a mass explore here. I think what I'm going to do is satellites, since we don't have any real boonies explorers to us, we'll satellites this area. Ooh, some bonus food, and yeah, there's our deposit. That is definitely going to be a thing we want. And now we don't actually have to use our thing to do the farming. We might still want to. We're a little short on the robot hub. We need water as well, and this also looks like we're in a sort of a high and dry area right now. We're going to have to farm up 5 water in order to get our new city location going. But let's continue exploring here. If we get this area, we can get the nitrates and get the laboratory down right away. And gives us more titanium. Ooh, which gives us another spread. Which is absolutely good. Now the question becomes, do we want to spread up to here? Like pop this city and then spread to it? That's a good question. Well, let's get our last laboratory down. And we can get our entertainment center down, get our happiness boosted up. Since we are at a higher difficulty, the expectations rises are going to be a little bit more potent. So let's think about this now. If we pop down our robot hub now, we can immediately grab this nitrates deposit. There's nothing else that we really want here. Well, we know for a fact we want this to be a space hub, but it's a little early in the game to use that right yet. We need this extra city first. None of these others look like they're going to be production things. Maybe we'll get lucky and one of these will be some sort of production. I really want something to be production for this second spread. That's my only reason for being hesitant here. So I'm not going to build it yet, although it stinks to miss out on the nitrates. Not going to lie. I would rather be hitting the nitrates now than later. Even if we don't have anything that we specifically need the nitrates for. Yeah, and you know what? I think the value of it now is going to be worth it, if only because we'll get more bots allotted to us, or maybe like a bus station or train station by the time we get to the lava tube city. So I'm gonna pop this now. We get there. Unfortunately, we can't build that right away because we used up a lot of our titanium. So we're gonna need to farm up. Actually, you know what? All right, yeah. There is an undo button. So, yeah, building this now doesn't get us anything extra, so there's no reason to use it right this second. That being said, I do still want to farm up for titanium, because that's going to be so important to us. And there's the expectations. Not too bad. We don't need any more labs, game. Thank you. We don't need the hospital. And not really in the market for a resonance station right now. We'll eventually need one. I guess we'll take it because we will eventually need one, but not in the near term. All right. If we go hunting for more of these, we can pop that down. I know it costs 4 power to do it this far. Actually, our satellites are coming in 2 turns. And it's worth it. Yep, and there's the nitrates deposit. All the more reason to go after it. All right, so yeah, we do ultimately want to pop this robot hub down here, which allows us to spread to here, build the mine, and now we have nitrates income and a third of our nitrates boost. We need to not trade away our science this turn, and that will allow us to afford the research center next turn. So let's temporarily disable that. What do we want to trade away? Because we do still want stuff. And actually, I think we continue to need titanium. We'll trade 1 food away, just for the one time. All right, I'm gonna take another robot hub, if only to keep it in our back pocket, because that will let this lava tube city spread quickly. All right, now we can get the research center down, which is huge. That will give us better choices. I don't want to keep sitting on this null thing here. I have a feeling this is not a deposit. With only a small hint of nitrates, probably not a deposit. Be great if it was, but no. Let's go. Let's go down here. Yep, blank. But we have silicate production down here. Now that's going to cause some happiness problems and also require another expand because we need to go here and then here, which is not ideal. I mean, ultimately, I do want to just claim this tile, be ready for our thing, but we need to draw that card first. That's the other reason why I wanted to get the tritium going first. Water, power, or titanium. We need titanium. Food monitoring office, no thank you. Massive radio... We have enough science. Habitation module is probably the correct answer. Even though we're going to be spending our food on that. Another robot hub, also tempting. Very tempting. But not seeing that. The generator, also kind of tempting. Yeah, let's take the generator. All right, let's actually start paving paving the way for this city. So we're going to satellite explore here. Get 10 food. And let's see, we have a little bit of water from exploration. We need a little bit more water from exploration. I'm going to keep exploring around here just in the off chance that we get a... Yep, blank. That looks like a geothermal vent, but again, it's 2 away, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's go back to trading away our science. And actually, let's trade back for our food. What I really should have done is farmed up. It's not possible. Yeah, you can't revert an exploration because otherwise you'd learn what that is. So yeah, we're gonna need to get some food. I can. You know what? All right, we can build this now, and while we wait for the proper trading post, I'm okay with that. Once we get a proper spaceport, then we will rip that out and get that. Now we have a little bit more trading power, which might be quite critical. Oh, I didn't take that. Dang it. We wanted a farm. Oh, I had those backwards. I was importing science. That was dumb. That was dumb. All right. I think because we're building up these things here, we'll want a power setup here in our lava tube city, but we need food in order to get to the lava tube city. We have our water just from base explorers. And that's probably going to be how we get our lava tube city. Alright. New leader needed. What do we got here? Ooh! Mr. Destroy 2 rocks for free this turn. That's gonna help us with our Lava Tube City very much. Modular apartments, not so interested, but that. Regional buildings cost 15% less resources. This guy is huge. I know it pains me to say no to Bacteria Lady. She is really good. She helped us out big time. But George, I think it is time we give you a run. Especially given our current circumstances and our current needs. Alright, folks. So, if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So, until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!